So is the stock market going to crash? I don't know how many times I've been sent this article, but it's a very popular article as of right now that a lot of people are just kind of bringing up concerns, and I get it. It's a very catchy title. We do this all the time on YouTube, right? Is the stock market going to crash? And they talk about holding above the 50 MA, which is the 50 moving average. There are a lot of articles very similar to this. Very popular indicators are the 50 moving average, the 200 moving average, especially on the much larger time frames. And the whole idea behind this is if we break below this indicator, it could begin to show signs of bearish territory. One of the first things that we always like to encourage you to do is this video should not instill fear in you. There's nothing wrong with being prepared, right? It's better than being surprised. And we've said this so many times as the market has become a little bit more on the overbought side. Of course, everyone wants the market to remain bullish. But for the market to pull back a little bit like we've noticed for the past week, it's not the greatest concern because markets breathe all the time. As we rally, we pull back. As we rally, we pull back. And as we rally, we pull back. So what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to take what was said in this article, and I'm much more of a visual learner, so I thought I can give you an example. So the moving average, or the simple moving average for me, is this SMA line. For this video, I adjusted it to the very popular length of 200. I normally have mine set at 180. It's all about preference. You guys can see that the overall Nasdaq market is really consolidating around the SMA line, and you can do this analysis yourself, as I would encourage you to do so. And a very popular indicator and a very popular stock that they're choosing to determine this is also Amazon. Amazon has been absolutely killing it, and when it trades below the simple moving average or the moving average, people begin to ask questions, or they begin to be skeptical about entering a bear market. At the end of the day, markets pulling back and markets in some form of way correcting themselves should never scare you as a long-term investor. If you're a trader, then yeah, you might want to be a little bit more selective. But for my investing account, I'm well balanced, and if the market pulls back, then I'm only more eager, to reinvest and invest at lower price points for the companies that I believe in. And I think that's a great perspective to have. And one of the things that I want to encourage you guys is to set up a game plan. What if the market does pull back? Are you fully invested right now? And what can you do to prepare for it? So does that mean that you sell a portion of your position if we break below the SMA line, just to give yourself enough buying power to buy at lower levels? There's so many different ways on how to approach the market, but the whole idea of that article of is the stock market going to crash, or is the stock market entering bearish territories, just is based off of the idea that we are potentially, finding a support level at this very popular indicator. If we do break below the 200 moving average or the 50 moving average, it could act as a bearish sentiment. So we might pull back a little bit more than we already did last week. At the end of the day, again, if you're an investor, pullbacks shouldn't scare you. The only people that it scares or that it angers are the people that are prepared, that are not prepared, that they are fully invested right now, and that they have no more buying power to buy at the lower levels. That's one of the things that we always try to cover, is to stay well balanced so you're both effective and efficient in the worst case scenario. Of course, everyone wants the market to push up. No question about it. I want to average up into all of my positions. Tesla, Twitter, Pinterest, Netflix, Shopify, Spotify, all of that stuff. I'm right there with you guys. But guess what? We are at this critical point. It's nothing to be scared of, right? Let's just get prepared. What if the market does pull back? Then I might reduce my position size a little bit so I can buy back at lower price points and then ride it back up. Or I might not even touch my current position because I have enough buying power in my trading account that I can buy back at lower levels. I'm at least in a position in which that I can tolerate. And that's the question that I want to leave you with. Are you in a position right now with your investing account or your trading account and your intention that if the market does pull back, can you tolerate it, and what do you plan to do? Very simple questions that you can ask yourself, but like we all know, it's the very simple things in life that people tend to overcomplicate. I'm going to plug this article down below if you want to dive a little bit more into it, and please make sure that you take time and do your own analysis as well when it comes down to looking at the 50 moving average and looking at the 200 moving average, just to see what people are talking about. Again, these are all assumptions. These are all based off of a very popular indicator, but like we all know, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. So don't get scared over an article or over the idea of the market potentially pulling back. just stay prepared. So I appreciate you guys' time. I wish you guys an amazing weekend. Don't forget to stay connected. I hope that we earned your thumbs up in this video. And friendly reminder, tomorrow we are going to have one of those new whiteboard videos that you guys love. So I hope that you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel and look forward to that tomorrow, right around the afternoon time. So I appreciate your time. Make sure to click the first link in the description to join our free Facebook group. We have a little bit over 312,000 members. So I appreciate you guys getting us over that threshold, and we'll see you for our Sunday stock talk and of course tomorrow's video. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.